Imagine you finally buy your first home in Canada. You save for years, you work overtime, and your parents helped you and you stretched every dollar. And then your real estate agent tells you, we have an accepted offer, send your deposit to the listing brokerage. $20,000, $30,000, sometimes even $50,000 and more. You send it, and in your mind, that money is safe, locked, protected, and guaranteed. Because that's what you are told. But in 2025, hundreds of buyers working with iPro Realty learned something the hard way. One day, they woke up and headlines say the brokerage had shut down, offices closed, broker of records phone at that point probably stopped working, and regulators stepped in. And suddenly, more than $8 million in trust money was unaccounted for. Money that belonged to regular people, first-time home buyers, families, real estate agent commissions, and sellers waiting for their next home. People who were supposed to close in next few days were calling lawyers, calling banks, and calling Reco, asking one question: where is my money? Some deals were frozen or have to be delayed. Some people didn't even know if they would get their deposit back. And that wasn't some scam overseas. That was in Canada, inside one of the major brokerages, with iPro, with HomeLife Realty Services, and now 4 SaveMax brokerages. And most buyers still have no idea. Hi everyone, this is Harji Sidhu, your realtor, builder, and real estate investor based out of Toronto and Kitchener-Waterloo region, helping buy, sell, and build dream homes in Canada and working towards financial freedom through real estate. Today, I'm not here to scare you, I am here to wake you up. Because real estate is the biggest financial decision most people will ever make in their life. And too many people walk into that blindly. They trust logos, they trust billboards, they trust Instagram posts instead of understanding how the system actually works. So today, let's talk about it in this video, and let me explain most agents never explain. So when you buy a home in Canada, your deposit does not go to the seller right away. It goes into something called a trust account. In simple words, that account is supposed to be sacred. It's not business money, it's not your office money, and it's not your commission money, it's your money. And by law, it has to be separated, audited, and protected, and broker of record is responsible for it. On paper, it sounds perfect. But in real life, it depends on management. It depends on systems and leadership that you would have in that brokerage. And when things are weak, that's when the problems start. Usually, problems start slowly, quietly, for months, and then years, until suddenly millions of dollars are missing. Let's talk about iPro Realty first. At one point till start of 2025, iPro Realty was exploding, fast growth, hundreds of agents, big presence in Ontario. In fact, few of my fellow friends realtors also worked with iPro Realty. From the outside, it looked a very successful brokerage, but behind the scenes, the issues were building, trust account shortages. And the reason for that was because the money wasn't moving properly. Imagine telling your family, sorry, we can't move in. Our deposit is frozen because the brokerage that we trusted representing us has used our money for something else. That's a real stress, real damage. And then came HomeLife, one of the biggest franchisee names in the country. Again, not every office of HomeLife, not every agent, but a single brokerage under HomeLife. And here's something people don't understand. You don't need the whole company to fail. One bad office is enough to hurt thousands of other offices, even within the same franchisee. Because clients don't separate offices. They see the brand, they see the name, and they lose trust. And now most recently, SaveMax, they had 4 offices under their CEO, and the regulators have now gotten involved. Seems like some of the funds were misused, and then same story as we saw earlier with iPro Realty. It's just different company, same thing happened and same pattern. Again, I'm not saying every agent working with SaveMax is bad. I know very good agents in these brokerages, hardworking people, honest people, but systems matter, leadership matter, and control matters. And when those fail, good agents suffer too. So now let's ask this question: why does this keep happening time and again? Let me be honest. After 2015, the real estate went crazy. The prices exploded, volume exploded, and the amount of money involved also exploded. And brokerages, they chased growth. More agents, more desks, and more fees that they can collect from the agents. But the compliance didn't grow as fast. Audits probably got rushed in by Reco. Trainings for broker of records got weak, and oversight got lazy. And some brokerage owners focused more on recruiting more agents than managing what they have. And that's very dangerous. Because trust accounts are not forgiving. One mistake can cost millions of dollars. One dishonest person can destroy a company and entire brand. And one lazy system can ruin lives. And guess who pays the price? It's not the executives, not the head office. It's the buyers, sellers, and the real estate agents who work for those brokerages. So now, what does this mean for you? If you're a buyer, your deposit matters. And that money is often your life savings. You need to know where it's going. If you're a seller, your sale proceeds matter, and delays can kill your next purchase. And if you're an investor, timing is everything. And one such delay can cost you thousands of dollars. And if you're an agent, listen carefully. Your reputation is tied to your brokerage. If they fail, you suffer. If they get tangled into a scandal like this, you suffer. And clients don't care if it wasn't your fault. Your name is also on the deal. So how do you protect yourself? Let me give you a very practical advice. First one is research your brokerage, Google them, find who's the owner, search for any disciplinary records in past that Reco might have had against them, and look for patterns. And number two is ask questions, because serious professionals won't be offended if you ask questions. And number three is work with experienced agents and not part-time hobby agents, not Instagram only agents, people who actually understand compliance. And number four is keep documentation. Every receipt, every email, every statement to protect yourself in future. And for clients, stop choosing agents based on commission discounts, because cheap service is expensive later. I'm pretty sure a lot of clients who worked with these brokerages would suffer a lot financially in the long term. And any new agent who's actually looking to join a new brokerage, these are the questions that you should definitely ask. How often are trust accounts audited? Who oversees compliance? And what systems are in place so this cannot happen? Because one scandal can destroy 10 years of work. Because real estate business is built on trust, long-term relationships, referrals, and reputation. And that's why I talk openly about this, because silence protects bad systems and transparency protects clients. Look, real estate is still one of the best ways to build wealth in Canada. I believe in it, I live in it, but only when it's done right, with integrity, with structure, and with accountability. So if you guys like this video and probably helped you, do hit the like and comment on this video and subscribe our channel for similar content. And if you're someone who's looking to buy, build and sell something in Toronto or Kitchener-Waterloo area, we can book a one-on-one free consultation with this QR code. And if you're someone who's looking to get into my inside of market real estate deals, scan this QR code below. Till then, see you guys in the next video.